Hey guys, super important divergence. You absolutely have to focus on and zoom in right now. So the divergence that I'm talking about can't help you put some colossal 20, 30, 50x trades. The divergence is becoming greater each day. The divergence that I'm talking about is the divergence between the major market indexes and individual stocks. Yesterday, I recorded a very lengthy charts video pointing to a ton of charts of a lot of companies, pointing out to some patterns, black candle formations, and so on. Basically, somehow I ended up, posting the wrong freaking file. I recorded the video yesterday, but somehow I was in a rush and I ended up posting the wrong file. Please make sure you review that video. It's lengthy, guys, but it talks so much detail that I really believe every trader needs to understand. So review the charts video, number one. But number two, I'm going to elaborate a little bit what I didn't cover in that video. And I recorded the charts video on August 13th. Today is August 14th. I'm recording this quick podcast to just really have you guys focus. A few days ago, I recorded the podcast highlighting how critical it is to focus on the right stuff and not lose your focus just because maybe temporarily trade is just not working. It's going against you or something like that. So the divergence is becoming more fucking outrageous every day. You got indexes, okay, that are not moving. S&P plus minus, 10, 20, 30 points in a given trading session. While you have quality stocks that are down 20, 30% in the same trading session. So this has, guys, like last 25, 30 years, I've never seen such a thing in the market. Like, this is fucking wild. And within that craziness lies an insane opportunity for you to put colossal trades together. So yesterday we had a few, sure, CAVA puts. We also got into DE puts yesterday ahead of the drop today. We had a killer trade on which one was it? It was COHR. Yeah, I talked about COHR in the video. This was a pretty big one. But what I'm saying is, like, these earnings reports, the stocks are just collapsing. I mean, look at the one we did today on Applied Materials, AMAT. And I was busy fucking crazy about this oil trade today, so I didn't put everyone in this Applied Materials trade. But I'm gonna hear some shit about it tomorrow for sure from some guys. But I mean, that shit is up like 15x depending on the strike after hours, right? So there's some crazy stuff that's happening as far as divergences. You have stocks, and look, this is not the first rodeo. We've been at it for the entire trading season. You have IBM, TXN. You have stocks that are similar to AMAT that are just, they're crashing 10, 15, 20, 30. Like, some stocks are down 45% within a couple of trading sessions, and yet indexes are what? Unshakable. So there's such a huge discrepancy. You may look at a car, or you may be driving it and everything seems to be fine, right? But then a mechanic is going to look underneath the hood and they're going to tell you, man, it may be driving okay right now, but buddy, if you don't do this, and this, I mean, this engine is going to lock up on you, or this transmission is going to freaking go out, So the mechanic underneath the hood, he can already see all the possible issues that the car could be having. The car in this case is your index, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones. The one that's got some really serious engine issues is the Russell 2000, or we trade futures on that one. That was a decent trade on RTY, right? /RTY futures if you're on TOS. I mean, that was a quick, that was a quick 7x to 10x trade, depending on the strike you had if you got into it ahead of the PPI number this morning. But the point is, I mean, even with that, okay, so you only got a 6 to 7 to 10x trade only because options were like dirt cheap. The market was not even fucking pricing anything. The market came in this morning. Like, why is it going to be another day? We're not even going to drop 10 points is what the market was pricing. And within a few minutes, we were down, basically all the overnight gains in Russell 2000 were wiped out within 2 minutes. And so that trade paid between 6, 7, and 10x depending on the strike within minutes. But the point is, if you look, like, that's not even a move. Like, on a catalyst like we had today, guys, the market should be down. S&P should be down a fucking 100, 120 points. No questions asked. Not ifs, but fucking... You understand what the fuck happened today? Clear stagflation confirmation all over the place. And guess what? What is Trump gonna fire the data economist now? He just fucking fired the other person, so he's gonna fire the new one because all of a sudden inflation spikes. But guess the craziest shit. So a couple of days ago, we get the CPI number, and the market is celebrating it because it's a little weak, and it goes higher. Like, within a few days, like each session, it goes higher for, last few days, like 20, 30 points. So cumulatively, we're getting, close to 100 points in gains in a few days. But when the shitty data hits today, the market is unshakable. So we have a market, as far as I'm talking about the indexes, that is portraying a very dangerous message. Basically, if it's good news, indexes go up. If it's bad news, indexes don't fucking drop, or they drop so little in relation to historical measurement or proportions or percentages, if you will, that the drop, like what happened today was exact opposite of the CPI number that confirms the inflation is skyrocketing, and it's probably going to go to the fucking moon. Yeah, we've been talking about in the last 2 years all the time because, hey, the data, it does not reflect the reality. I mean, they showed a 3.7% in core. Guess what? That shit was probably like 6.7 or 7.7. And of course, they're going to revise it again a month later, and they're going to tell, well, remember when we told you that 3.7 and sounded real bad, and the market dipped briefly 20 points? Well, guess what? Guys, we were a little off on calculations. That shit was actually 5.7. Okay? Like, I'm exaggerating possibly a little bit, but what I'm saying is they're not going to come out with a revision like that. They're probably going to admit that it was way higher, but they're never going to admit the number that's real number, which is like probably double the number that they've actually reported today on the PPI. So, I mean, guys, we are in such a major divergence everywhere. So, there's stocks that are dropping like flies every day, 20, 30% within a single trading session, but yet the indexes can't even budge on a number that normally would get them down. This would be normally a 3% day. A 3% day, meaning from S&P futures at 6,500, we'd be down fuck, 180 points, roughly 200 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could have been, like, today could have been 100x day. And that's what I was trying to explain in that lengthy charts video, that if you observe enough stocks and their patterns, that ultimately that very same pattern will play out in the indexes. It has, today could have been that day, but it hasn't happened. So tomorrow could be it, or, you know, at this point you got to be asking yourself a question. Well, is the market really that fucking blind that they're getting clear evidence of stagflation that even Trump is not trying to dispute today? At least today he didn't dispute it. I mean, he may say something crazy about it tomorrow, but at least today the White House and Trump administration has said, well, yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is, but it's not as bad. It could have been way worse, is basically what they said. Well, yeah, what does that mean? They know it's way fucking worse, but hey guys, the good news, it's bad, but it's not as bad. There's no reason to there's no reason to sell stocks here. I mean, there's no reason for the indexes to go down. I mean, shit is bad, but it's not as bad as it can be. Hey, you know, yeah, that's a reason to buy the market at all-time highs. You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect fucking reason. Shit is bad, but hey, it could have been way worse, guys. Hey, buy the fucking dip. What can I say? This shit is ridiculous, okay? I'm laughing, but like, I'm really upset today because based off everything that we track at 13 Market Moves, today would have been normally under normal circumstances of historic reactions. This would have been, 3% day, which means we would have gotten a crazy move expansion, and I would have had traders that would have fucking made $5 to $10 million today. And so, fuck, we had the positions, we were ready for it, and it didn't work. Guess what? We're gonna fucking try it again tomorrow. And guess what? We're gonna fucking try it again next week. The conditions are so beautiful. I mean, despite of the fact that we didn't get the move expansion today, I think it's just a matter of days when we get it. And I think, next week, Wyoming speech, historically, Powell has brought the market down with it before. I don't see why this would not be a moment where he could bring the market down. This could be a market sobering moment because, I mean, you understand, fucking Wall Street is like, they can only see one thing, and that is the fact that Federal Reserve is going to cut rates. Is going to cut rates. And even with inflation data like we got today, they still can't no. Oh, we can't see that bad inflation. It was actually good. It was bad. Could have been way worse. So they're still going to cut. They're still going to cut. So when next Friday fucking Powell, is like, well, guys, I don't know. I mean, we may keep them the same. I mean, we may cut them a little bit. But like the market pump, the last 200 points in S&P rise was due to the fact that the market was pricing in the rate cuts, and in particularly they were pricing in the 50 basis point cut in December. That's not going to happen now. Not with the data we got today, and yet the market manages to finish at all-time highs again. Man, you can't be serious, man. Like, you can't, this shit is going to end up ugly. Okay. That was a perfect day to make $10 million for some of our guys today. Didn't happen today. But guess what? We're going to fucking nail it. Just like we nailed it with the LLY drop of 150 points. We're going to nail this transition of many stocks that are dropping 20, 30%. My point is, those drops are going to translate into a similar drop in the indexes. And nobody's fucking positioned for it. And nobody's ready for it. And it's coming. There is 100% probability that move is coming. Because, I mean, this is how we've nailed some colossal moves that nobody saw coming in the market ever since we had the 30 Market Moves channel and the videos here and the podcast. So my point is, we're so near. Guys, like, the market is so conditioned, but yet, like, be the mechanic of the market. Look underneath the hood. Look at that motor. Look at that transmission. Look at the fluids. Man, the market's got no oil. It has no oil, but yet the motor is still running. Like, them spark plugs are shit. But the indexes are still moving, okay? But at certain point, like, the engine just shuts the fuck down. And I'm telling you, we are just days away from that point. So, just be positioned for it. Be ready for it. Just because, okay, we could have had a move expansion day today and it didn't fucking work. I'm telling you, it's got even a higher probability tomorrow and a higher probability every fucking day for the next, 10 days. So you just got to stay at it. You got to keep fucking going for it. Because I'm telling you, some of our traders will nail the next 50x trade to 100x. And it's going to be a combination, understanding what I just explained, that this complacency in indexes is so much misrepresenting the condition of the current stock market that this is arguably the most confusing moment to, an average person, just looking in at the indexes overall. But yet there's so many market components that are absolutely breaking. Guys, just look, I have so much to say, but guys, I'm tired as hell because we've been trading wildly like crazy, and we nailed some colossal trades. We gave it back on some other trades. Oil's just been, we've been going. Oil is the easiest fucking trade, but you know what? I'm gonna go eat, and I'll record something about oil. Oil is gonna fucking crash tomorrow, August 15th. And on, like, I'd say between August 15th and next 2 or 3 days, oil is going to collapse to $56. It's going to be all over the news. But let me get a bite to eat, and I'll give you the specifics on that, guys. The point is, it's a beautiful setup because the options are dirt cheap, because nobody in the market right now is pricing an outsized move, a move expansion. You get paid bigly, bigger than Trump can possibly say big or bigly on these move expansion days. And I'm telling you, it's so close. I mean, I could be off by a day or two, but I'm just telling you, it's about to fucking happen. So rock with it. Fucking take your account above $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, $10 million, because I'm telling you, it's fucking here. Get in touch with the coach at 30 Market Moves today and fucking make your dreams a reality as a trader once and for all. Do it.